Hey, hello, irashaimase, welcome everyone. Hi, my name is Janken Pomme, and welcome to my show, Pomme Stars, episode 4 of season 2. How is everyone tonight? I dare say it is the first time that we have a Pomme Star at this hour. Yeah, and tonight we have none other than...
Hoot hoot everybody, I'm Wilhelm van der Bos, the noble owl of Globy Generation 2 Equinox.
Hey, welcome. So, yeah, I reached out to Wilhelm about if, he wanted to come to the show. And soon we realized, time zone.
Yeah, we got time zone. No.
Yeah. And the only way to really do this was to have a night edition. So here we are for the first time, maybe not the last. I'm just saying, I'm starting to have more and more EU friend, as Japan do overlap, right?
They do, especially for it's nighttime there. It's afternoon here. It's a pretty good overlap at that point, I think.
Yeah. For me, it's like 9, so it's kind of peak hour, so pretty good. Yeah. So today, not only you walk into my pawn shop, but this is a pawn shop show. I hope you're aware, right?
Yes.
Okay. But maybe for those who are new today and they might not know, what is Pomme Star? Well, Pomme Star is, like I said, my pawn shop show because, yes, I am a pawn shop owner. If you did not see with the background, and usually we say a bit more, but you guys are a bit like in the middle right now. But yeah, so I invite guests over and they sell me, or try to at least to sell me their very valuable and very special items that I get to review with them, and we get to talk about those items with them. I've heard that you came today with a purpose. Is that correct?
Yes, I did actually. I'm in a little jet lagged being here at the top, but I was in the neighborhood.
Okay. Do you actually fly? I actually do not know that.
I fly with.
Maybe.
I took Japan Airways this time.
Okay, all right.
That's this time, yeah.
My
plumie fly though, my little feather.
Fans. Yeah. They're pretty cute. We I gotta say we have pretty cute fans. I really like the little birds. So yeah, you came with the purpose of.
And with a purpose, exactly. See, lately I've been buying a lot of walnuts, and they are expensive. So if you don't know why, I've been befriending a little crow, an actual.
Actually, yes, I did see that.
So, I need to. I think this friendship is relying on the fact that I can provide.
So this is for the crow fund.
Yeah, this is for the crow fund.
Oh, yeah. I see. Well, at least when I get to decide how much I will give you today, that will definitely make a difference in the balance. But I hope in Europe, wherever you will be spending the walnut, they so I have maybe bad news. Anyway, let me explain. Today. You would think that I will pay you in Japanese yen, right? The JPY. But for reasons, actually, these are Janken Pomme yen. So maybe their value is not exactly the same as the Japanese yen. But yes, let's hope that the place where you go buy those walnuts are open-minded.
But is this like a pachinko kind of thing where you have to go down the street?
Yes, yes. You guys, if you don't know, if you don't know what Wilhelm is talking about, in Japan you cannot earn money when you go to the pachinko. The pachinko being like the little balls, the metal balls that falls, and then you win something. You win tokens, right? And the way that you do it, and I had to explain because this is really important. The way that you get actual money is that once you have your token, you exchange them for prize, because there are prizes. And then in the back alley of those places, I kid you not, there are always like some shady places where you can go with your prizes, and they will actually buy your stuff so they can re-put them on the shelf of the pachinko. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you gamble in Japan, I guess. And I saw a little apple bunny in a cloak a couple of streets down. So I think I know what to do with your Janken Pomme.
Just to say, there are rumors that I am affiliated with some groups, but these are just rumors. So anyway, before I get myself into more trouble here, just before we do start, if Wilhelm's voice is not high enough, if I am too loud or whatsoever, just let us know quickly, and we're gonna try to adjust. All right, so. Today, you brought some items, correct? I do hope so, because we don't have a show otherwise.
Important items.
Important items?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think they're very useful as well in some cases, so I hope it'll bring up the price a little bit.
Okay.
My volume can go up, apparently.
Perfect. Your volume can go up, apparently? All right, I am on it. I wasn't sure at the beginning. I dropped it down a little bit, so we're going to bring it back up again. There we go. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
All righty. So, just want you to know, and I want everyone watching to know, that at my shop, there's something special. There's, values as is it rare? Does it have something unique to it? But on Pomme Star, I value emotional value too.
Oh.
So, when my guests bring something that is very close to them and has a lot of meanings and that kind of stuff, I am willing to throw in a little bit more, because I think you kind of take the time to share this story with us, and the fact that you're willing to give it to me, then I'm okay, that has value. And I think you do have some stuff like that, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet. Alrighty, I think we are ready. And let's start with item number 1, shall we?
Okay, very well. Okay,
alrighty, so item number 1. We have a
this.
Just to make sure, I think I know what I'm looking at, but can you just tell us what we're looking at?
Yes. So okay. This is an eyepiece. A long piece from Tetris.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right? I mean, hopefully that's what you thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But my thought after that, looking closer to it, I'm it's metallic. It's what is it like?
This is a very handy piece to have with you. The thing is, it fits everywhere, and if you fit it correctly, it's gonna help you. It's really gonna help you clear out the place. It's gonna help out clear out the place, because it'll clear 4 rows of Tetris.
Right.
If you put it, if you know how to use it and put it right there, and practical. I think the concept is easy to understand. And if you don't have a place to put it, you can lie it down so it doesn't take up a lot of space.
Okay.
And so this is something, there are many like this, but it's always good to hold on to one.
Okay.
For the right opportune moment to
Right. Holding on to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Can it do my taxes?
if you put the taxes next to it and then put it down, it'll remove the taxes for you. But I don't think you.
Okay, okay. Is there a little bit of like it's not my first rodeo with like kind of like not magic, but like kind of special. Is there anything like that? Because I have a long issue now on this season of getting curse item. We're not talking about anything like that, right? It's the opposite, if anything.
No, this is a long piece, but it's not gonna add to your long issue. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is something that if used correctly, you will get 800 points multiplied with whatever level you're in. Maybe that's your age. Maybe that's whatever advanced.
Oh, that's a lot of points then. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of. I don't know what the points are or where you can use them, but there are a lot of points. So the reason I'm bringing this is the fact that I really like Tetris. I wasn't always good at Tetris, but at some point, someone said, "Wow, you're really bad at Tetris," and that made me kind of like, "Well, I'll show you." And it ended up becoming my favorite game in many ways. Classic Tetris, newer Tetris, competitive Tetris. There's Tetris 99 as well.
Yes. I actually also enjoy Tetris, probably not as much as you, but something interesting, by the way. Our first collab could have been something else, right? I don't know if you remember, like the time zone did not work, but you even asked me like, "Hey, I'm doing like this mega Tetris thing," right? You did that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I hosted a little bit of fun custom games on Tetrio on my own stream. For my birthday. And it's this kind of thing. I've covered a little bit of Tetris basics on the channel and things like that too. So yeah.
Now, I gotta get down on business here. To me, I'm just saying, like I'm using my visual capacities here. It looks like kind of either plastic or wooden rectangle.
Yeah.
Just saying. Right. What's the material of this? It's not digital. This one is physical.
No, this one is physical. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to go for the actual piece here, it is plastic with reinforced edges of metal.
Reinforced edges. Damn, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay. And how rare would you say is a eyepiece?
An eyepiece is not necessarily very rare, but when you need one, it's never around.
That is entirely true. So holding it in the store definitely would be like a big advantage.
You have to, if you're gonna resell this, you're gonna have to wait for the opportune moment for someone that desperately needs one, and they will be willing to pay you a lot.
Is it? Can I store things in it? Is it full? No.
It does illuminate though if it's near like some if you touch a battery to it and stuff like that, it actually illuminates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I know you said like the story about Tetris, how like someone challenged you to become better at it. But is there like any special feeling you have toward this one eyepiece?
This specific
Yes,
eyepiece.
this one that you're bringing here today.
I mean, I always kind of keep it in the back pocket. So I mean, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have to find another one somewhere. So I'm very nervous giving it to you because at some point I'm gonna need it, and it's not gonna be there. It's a very big gamble to hold another piece.
Okay.
But yeah. So. I'll take whatever you offer for it.
I understand. Now, the properties that you did give it is very tempting. Eliminating my issues, such as my taxes, is indeed something like very tempting. But then again, I gotta be a little bit skeptical here, right? Like that's like, how much can I give? It is in plastic. It can illuminate. I was ready to take this very seriously as a box. But now that it has special properties, I have to rethink my strategy here. Let me see. How about... Oh, and one thing you got to understand before I give you a first offer. Mm-hmm. You have one opportunity to convince me to raise my price. But you have to sell yourself. Or you can just accept whatever I offer you.
I feel like I already put a lot of it out there on the, the table.
That's true. That's true. Maybe for the future item, you can keep like some ammunition. How much do I offer you for a very special eyepiece? I'm ready to give it like the benefit of the doubt. And oh, by the way, for you and maybe viewers, since this is in Janken upon yen works basically as we add to 0. So you just subtract them and you have like a raw value if you want in other like in other currency. I am ready because I don't know really how much I can give you for that, and I don't know if someone is going to buy it. I am ready to start with a I think maybe decent amount of 2,000 Janken yen, which is about $20.
Yeah, it's about $20.
For for a plastic shape that will eliminate my taxes. Yeah. That's about $20, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I've already tried to sell it better, so I think I will. You know what? I'll take it.
You'll take it? Okay. Yeah. I just get scammed the moment that like they literally like don't fight it. It means like I got scammed. Like this will never fix my. Yes. Sorry.
Would you if I throw in what if I throw in a T piece? Would you consider giving me 500 more?
He has it on hand. Listen. Okay.
Good.
I am very happy actually that you brought the T-spin. There's a certain VTuber close to my heart. We don't see her. She's actually behind me, and she taught me about the double T-spin, the DT cannon, and I did not know about that before that VTuber.
Yeah, you need both for the DT cannon.
So I would say that because you brought the T-spin, I am very, very happy, and I will definitely give you the additional 500. 500 you said, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say 500. It's fine. It's
all
fine.
Right.
I'm beginning to learn how to use the set and S pieces for starters. So this is gonna make me I'm going to be able to buy some walnuts, all good, and I'm going to be forced to finally use the S and Z pieces better. So,
yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, with all of the very lucrative real money, like cold hard cash you're going to make today, definitely like nothing is stopping you.
This is fine.
Okay,
I'm sure there will be more of them. Yeah,
exactly. You have about, what, 8 item left, so you got this. Like, you definitely leaving here with very real, very expensive money. Yes. Alrighty, so that was the first item, and then we already continue with like I trust me, like there are items that like will make me probably a little bit less confused in very soon, but this one also somehow managed to confuse me. It is the first time that I am offered a Is it actually tangible in front of me, or it's digital? What am I looking at?
Flat. It's a little flat on the side.
Yeah, right.
Let me just.
Very square
okay.
too.
You gotta be careful touching it. But do you wear gloves?
No, actually, but I know you
Let me
do,
let me
right?
handle it. Yeah,
Okay,
I do wear gloves.
okay.
Let me handle it.
Okay,
It's a bit, the pixels are a bit sharp. They're pointy, so be
Yeah, I
careful.
see that. It's like it's very menacing.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever had pixelated wine?
No, I don't think I ever had pixelated wine. No.
I'll give you a heads up. The viscosity is a bit weird.
Okay.
It's like slurping Jello, like gelatin.
It's like blocky a little bit, right?
Blocky a little bit, but it still goes down pretty well. It's not sharp. It has a bit of a stingy taste, so no problem. Yeah.
Okay. And this in particular, what I think I know what it is, but please tell me more.
Yeah, this is a wine-making keg from Stardew Valley.
Okay,
The
that's
reason
what
I
I
bring
thought.
it and why it's important to me is because Stardew, I didn't always enjoy cozy games like Stardew Valley. I like them a lot now. Initially, I had some issues with them because the time aspect of how you kind of want to min max.
Yes.
things, But it's really calmed me down since I gave it a shot. I
The
really
wine
enjoyed
or the game?
the game in general.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to the wine, it will let you, if you just put a fruit in it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how, but if you put a fruit in it and give it some time, it's gonna make wine for you. It's gonna come out with the bottle and everything. So
That's kind of funny. I thought that was not really how we made alcoholic beverage, but you just shove it in the keg.
Yeah. This one does it somehow. I don't know.
Wow. And do you have any like special, I don't know, attachment or emotional value toward like that keg?
I do, and I believe. Let's see if you could help me show it.
Oh, yeah.
This,
So apparently, and I'll tell you right now, I've seen this before. I didn't tell you beforehand, but I've seen this before.
Well,
you have a little something going on with wine and alcoholic beverage in Stardew Valley. So what's going on here? What are we? Definitely, it's a meme.
My emotional connection to this is that this became the first and best way to torment my viewers.
I mean, understandably so. Why? That's my question for you. Why?
It's because it just started with me. I usually am like have very wholesome streams, very wholesome situation. We're just playing. I decorate my environment, the farm, and everything. But it started with like I misplaced one, and then people were like, "Oh, please
my God,
fix it."
You misplaced it.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, fix it," and like this one, and then I just left it. And oh my gosh, it made people really. My chat came alive.
We got to talk. Like I'm an uncle here. I am wise. Like and all that things. You know, there is an order in life, and especially in video games, that it is quite dangerous to challenge. And now, in a way, you kind of brought problem in my shop.
Yeah, but Janken, do you want increased chat rate or not?
My shop is already a bit of a mess. Maybe it would fit just fine with the mess.
But okay.
But I should have actually, before memes and that, how am I gonna value that? I've never bought pixel before, and I'm not into buying images online. How does it actually gonna work? How do I get the ownership of it?
How do you get the ownership of it?
Yes.
Well, I mean, let me just put it on the counter right here. There you go. I don't know. It's right here in front of you. You can put it by the window. You can lean it up against the window.
I think we caught him role playing, chat.
You caught me role playing.
Listen,
I don't know. I feel like you could. I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Yeah. Actually, two things. I've researched how much a keg is worth.
Okay.
An actual keg. Real, tangible. You can touch it. It's wood. It goes like real wood.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is much. It's worth as much as that. But I have an offer. It's crazy. I'm the one who comes in. I have a double offer.
Okay.
We can talk about it after stream. But
Sure.
I'm thinking. I'm going to offer you the price I found for one of those keg. I'm going to give you the median of it's between like $50 and $200.
Okay.
If you eventually, at some point, I know we're busy, December is always crazy, invite me over your actual farm and you actually give me or we start a multiplayer thing, whatever, and you give me a keg.
All right.
Do we have a deal?
Okay, yeah, we have a deal.
Okay, perfect. I do like Stardew Valley too.
I know.
All right.
There. Okay.
Okay.
So what does that translate to?
So I am giving you the benefit of the doubt, right? And with the eventually real ownership in game of this item, I am willing very generously to offer. This is the offer just for this item.
Oh.
To offer about $100, 10,000 Janken Ponyan.
And what was it between? What was the thing?
The
between?
median was brand new. The median was between $50 and $200. So 5,000 to 20,000 Janken Ponyan.
Your fans are Apple bunnies, right?
Wait. Where are you going with that?
Well, this little baby multiplies the values of fruit by 3 times.
I just wanted you to know that I have eaten my fan before. Having a consumable fan is very handy. Now, are you suggesting that we're gonna make apple wine?
I'm telling you, it's maybe it's a merch idea.
I mean, okay, and knowing that, does that mean that you would like the value increase?
Yeah, I feel so.
I already thought I was generous, but how much do you think using my fan? Sorry, guys, like profit first. Is actually worth here?
Well, I feel like I don't ask the full like new price, but I don't know if what would it be? Would it like 5,000 yen more, or be too much?
Does the Apple also come? Because I'm expecting the Apple 2 now. The digital Apple 2. Yeah, I know.
Do we? Okay, you know what? When we do the trade thing, I will give you a digital Apple.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now we're talking. Like it's like, win-win for everyone. Okay, all right. I'm fixing it. New price. I hope this will come as a profit in return, right? You would not dare scam me on our first collab, right?
No. Why would I?
Okay,
I mean,
good.
I mean what I say.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, with your second item, totally not scamming me, we are now at, let me 16. Let me just shift it here. 16. Come on. Numbers are not my forte. There's a lot of people that say that I'm a himbo. Whatever they say, don't listen to them. This bring you to 16,700 Janken Pomme yet.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's your total. All right. Do we have more memes? I think we do, but the next one I don't think is one, if I remember correctly.
No, I think this is what I've got for this. Really, the next one is the next item.
Actually, this one is hype. That's a collection of
Eco.
Yeah, Eco. What are all the items you have here?
Do you know the game?
Yes, of course I know. Like classic,
you say,
iconic.
Of course I know. I found out late. Actually, the PlayStation 3 collectors was when I first saw it, right? Because Shadow of the Colossus is pretty big. It's very, very popular. It actually overshadowed.
I love that game.
All puns intended. It overshadowed Eco by a lot. But because it was part of the collection, I gave it a shot, and I fell in love with it, I guess.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful game.
So what you have here in front of you is you have opened my copy of the PlayStation 3 Eco Shadow of the Colossus collection, European version of it all.
Yeah, you can see by the symbol.
You also have the PlayStation 2 still in plastic collector's edition, and you have the soundtrack still in plastic, unopened, both of them, with the collector's bonuses inside, of course, because it's unopened.
Actually, that's so good that you mentioned, because that was about to be one of my questions. Because that changes like everything. You do know what you're doing, sir. For those who don't know, who don't pawn a lot of stuff, I hope you do, because I just gave you credit.
There you go. I'm Dutch.
But yeah, having sealed stuff as near mint, especially when they're old, that is definitely increasing the value by a lot. I had a price in mind for this when you sent it to me, but now we're talking. What about the book? I was curious about that.
The book is a translated to English version of the Japanese novel that came out. It was actually commissioned to a writer by the studio to expand the story.
Interesting.
So the original story takes place throughout the whole. It's for those that don't know, this is an adventure puzzle adventure between two characters that initially they don't understand each other. There's a language barrier, right? The first playthrough, they need each other, because the boy that you play as can transcend and solve the puzzles, but the girl can open the doors. So you need both. You have to solve the puzzle, and you have to help the girl to get to the end of each new puzzle room. And throughout the story, it doesn't tell a story with usual cutscenes and text, except for very sparing moments. And then it just shows you the emotions and their journey and everything, right?
Yeah.
So the second playthrough, they actually understand each other. You can see the girl's side of the language and everything. So it also works really well too. So it works in a way that there's a language barrier, and that they actually. So basically, the book. Sorry, I'm getting.
Go ahead. Like this, for those who haven't played this game, I want to talk even a little bit more about it. So no, you're good.
This is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah,
it got me emotional. Everything. I was very impressed by it. I will put it over Shadow of the Colossus personally. Only Shadow of the Colossus is more visually impressive.
Yeah, gameplay wise too is a little bit like over the top compared to
a lot of people have dropped Eco by the first puzzle.
It's how can I say, it's an artistic game.
It's a very artistic game.
Yes, you need to be in the right mindset to play this. If you want to play God of War, and you're
Yeah.
playing Eco, you didn't pick the good game.
No, definitely. And I feel like I tracked it back to when it first came out on PS2, of course, because I wanted to. What else can I get eco related, right?
Mm.
And it was really ahead of its time in how artistic it.
Yes, I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. Actually, I want to ask. Sorry for interrupting, but it's on my mind, and I got to know. If you guys didn't know, Wilhelm actually speak multiple languages, and I assume by that like languages must be something that interests you. Otherwise, why would that even happen? And this game is beautiful because it is a language story on how they go like it's kind of silly. They kind of sound like Sims, like yeah. But languages is just that when you think about it. Like for someone who doesn't know languages, it's just like sounds, right? And I think there's like really something special, and I think we don't have a lot of games like these where the language is really the story in a way, right? It's all and learning through that, and it's just made in such a beautiful way too. So that must have been like something influential to you.
Impact, it definitely made an impact to me. Because there's so much to it. They actually work really well with the you can't make the girl do a lot of stuff. If there's a big scary jump, like the first big step of it all is how there's the boy's waving to her, come on, you can do it. And the girl is kind of like timidly backing away, like I'm not sure at some point, and he just screams, and she kind of understands. Just jump, I got you. And the part where he catches her hand is so important in the game. So it really, you're very right about that. It is definitely a language-based game, and I love that the fact that they also let you understand what the language is saying. The second playthrough, I played it about like 8 times.
Wow.
I love the game. It's like at this point when I kind of know the puzzles, it goes really fast to beat as well. So it's a lovely story.
Listen, we got a lot of our plate here for multiple reasons, right? Emotionally charged, it's special to you for all the language aspect and all the things you said. You have a full collection. You have the music, the CD, I guess back in the days. You have the PS3 with Shadow of Colossus. You have the limited edition, brand new seal, the CD2, right? You said is unopened.
The middle two are unopened.
And the book you can still find nowadays, by the way. Not too expensive, but as you bring this as a whole collection and with some unopened items, I seen the price on the unopened limited one. It's not bad. It's not bad, actually. I already had the price, but like you really surprised me. I didn't realize that was a unopened. So I think I'm gonna go fast here, and with the emotional value and everything, that's gonna make sense. I think, is that the price? I think, okay. I'm gonna offer, if you think that it is incorrect, you can tell me and we can talk it out. But just for this item, I think I am willing to give you in Janken Pomme yen about 20,000 Janken Pomme yen, which is 200.
Ooh.
I think I've seen the game being sold for like 100, like unopened. And with all the other things and the emotion, I think. What do you think?
As a collection, as a collection, I feel like just the game is worth like this.
Really?
an
like I said, like you kind of surprised me because I didn't prepare for it. But as an open, it's an limited edition. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think in that case? I'm open for this one because, like I said, you did surprise me.
Well, I believe the game at least is worth that much. The book is the book and the PS3 is like a collector's thing. They're not that fancy. They're just part of the collection. The one thing I feel like I managed with this is that they're all the same print, because if you get an American one, you get a much different cover.
Oh,
A bit tacky in my opinion, because this is the same as the Japanese, because the CD is the Japanese one. You see
yes.
the cover art?
That's not the cover art I remember for this game.
No, the cover art in America had just a boy in a stranger kind
Right,
of darker,
right.
black, red. Yeah, but this is the European Japanese kind of original packaging.
Okay.
So I'ma say as an all in all, how about 30,000?
Okay, I'm game. I do know that I've seen the game sold pretty high as an open and near mint. And yeah, I'm game. All right, that's actually, I think, pretty good for your third item. Like that just like boosted you a lot. Let me do some easy math here. Let me just like change this real quick. So this is your new total amount. That is 40,700.
Oh, not bad. Third item too. Wow.
I'm pretty sure that at this point you should have a lot of walnuts.
I think so.
I think so too.
The crows eat a lot of walnuts.
golden walnuts. All right. But seriously, I want to play more complex, high level, high production games like Eco.
Yeah.
We found those games nowadays a lot as indie, but not a lot of big companies are willing to take the risk anymore.
No, that's very true.
That's who made Eco again? Was it?
Team Eco is Sony.
It's Sony based, right?
Sony based, but they've also done Last Labyrinth game for VR and things that are completely on their own. So that's but I think this was Sony based originally. I think you can play the Shadow of the Colossus and Eco Collection with a PlayStation Network account. I think so.
Okay. I see. But yes, more artistic game for sure. All right. Next item, very important item, I think you told me.
Yeah, I feel so.
We have another collection. What do let me just remove the price right here. What are we? I mean, I have an idea because I can see it, but what are we looking at, Willem?
You're looking at some of my collection, the more important pieces of Vocaloid and Vocaloid related music.
Right. Well, I see. There's there non-Vocaloid in there?
There is one non-Vocaloid. It's very much like produced, indie produced fan disc as well. But produced by the actual maker of the original songs as well. I'm going to talk about that.
I see.
So basically, what you've got here is, for me, they are very important because during a time when I was kind of not sure where to focus my art or generally looking for a little spark and something, Vocaloid, even though I joined in kind of late into the Vocaloid, it already had gotten games and things like that too. But just through a little something, this interest really grew. It's because of how open they are to fan works that really inspired me. But basically, so what I've got, these are some albums I got a hold of myself, so to say. though late, when I went to Japan, I picked up some of these because they meant a lot to me. I had them digital, but I wanted them physical as well.
I
So
see.
what you have on picture, you have two game soundtracks, which generally are the classic songs that made it big, from back when it started going, before the concerts and everything. And then you
Project
have,
Diva, I think. Is
yeah,
that correct?
Project Diva.
Uh,
The two albums on the left are
uh,
Project Diva ones. Extend and Future Tone. I know, and F. Yeah. The middle ones, the top two middle ones, are some of the bigger ones that made Vocaloid popular, at
uh,
least Miku. And the centerpiece, the middle one, is Supercell one with
yes.
all the big ones that you tend to see
Mm,
at the beginning of concerts and everything. I'm glad I got a hold of that one because I've listened to the album a lot. So
yeah.
being able to actually have the CD. Tell Your World is also a very big one. Tell Your World was the one where it started going outside of Japan.
Yeah.
They were starting to get Miko Expo elsewhere. So the CD at the top is essentially the theme song for reaching out for creators, and they wanted the fans, to be very proud that I am a creator, so to say, for anything,
Uh,
dance videos,
oh man,
drawings,
all
and
the MMD.
covers, all the stuff. Yeah, MMD as
Back in
well.
the days, like no VTubers, but a heck ton of
So many MMD. Yeah.
Vocaloid animation.
It's lovely. It was a love. I don't know where the fan base is now. I'm out of
Hmm.
touch with it, but these really meant
Well,
a
there's
lot
a
for me.
lot in the VTuber for communi- what am I saying? The VTuber community for
Yeah,
for sure, for sure, for sure.
yeah. The Pandora Box is an album of people singing,
Mm.
Kemu's songs, and that one is that one comes. All of these that are Dojin, like fan made, and they all have the bonuses from the actual cons as well.
Ah.
So the Pandora Box one, you have Kemu's signature and that little illustration and
Mm.
everything too. Um, and the bottom right part of this, the three albums, Reverberations 1, 2, and Chime Deadline, those were more when I stuck out from like a kind of offshoot from the mainline Vocaloid music that I
Okay.
discovered Voca Trance. So
I,
it
I
has a
I
bit
don't
more
even
of a
know about that personally.
it has a bit more of a dance beat to it, with kind of club dance music with a bit more electronica and heavy beats to it. And that's really my jam when it comes to Vocaloid stuff. I love the beats, I love the happy melody, but it's not like nightcore, very heavy ones. It's just the kind of something that is nice to drive to or commute with. It kind of
Yeah.
follows you along, walk with even, because
Yeah, it
it has
gives
a
like kind of energy.
so yeah, definitely. Vocaloid
Mm.
really boosted me in many ways. It gave me something to look forward to when it comes to seeing stuff online, joining communities, being
Mm.
active everywhere with that kind of stuff, and definitely for new albums that coming out. I followed a lot of creators and things like that too. Interacted with a lot of them too, which is really nice too. Like there was everything felt so. Wow, these creators are amazing, but then they're also never too full of themselves to not reply
Ah.
to a comment, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically the background story to this item that I'm bringing.
Okay. I tried to look it up. How I found some, but a lot of couldn't find. How rare would you say these CDR?
The first two are not very rare because they're mass produced by Sega
Right.
as an actual part of like the video game things. Actually finding the Pandora Box one was even hard when I was looking for it myself. So some of them are quite rare, others are less because they are
Uh-huh.
fan made,
Right, right.
Uh, you can get a hold of these albums digital in the storefronts, and
Ah.
probably like when it comes to the Supercell one and Tell Your World, and also the corner ones when it comes to Reverberations and those albums, you can listen to them on Spotify and things like that. But finding the actual physical copy is probably quite difficult right now.
Is there any way to identify them? Because that's the thing with a lot of physical stuff? Like, did they just have like a a non how can I say, a generic like CD in those fan boxes?
No, they had they were the reverberation ones, the ones in the bottom right. They all have good like proper label prints and everything.
Okay.
And you can also tie it to the and also for the record, the bottom right ones, chime deadline and all those are unopened. They're in plastic too.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's the same album cover that if you look up the artists on Spotify and things like that, you obviously see the album cover there, so it matches, and they're also sealed. So
yeah, well, being sealed definitely help. Well, depending on the type of seal, but I'm pretty sure you mean like professional seal, not just like
they were actually they were no a professional one on the reverberations ones because I ordered them from their labels when they came out,
right.
But I also obviously already had the albums. I just because it was like new album, gotta listen to it. But the bottom right one is just kind of resealed, so never mind that one, I guess.
Okay.
Two of them unopened at least, yeah.
But still. Now, my biggest issue is that, as you already said, I found the Project Diva one very easily. Yeah. But I really couldn't find any of the other one. No. So I could make an offer, but really, I don't even know how much you bought them. Do you remember at how much like you bought like this whole set maybe?
Them for I can give an estimate if you want.
Yeah, just roughly.
I'm just gonna let's see. The others, those were kind of like,
because I know it has value here, but I'm not the expert here. If anything, you are.
Do you know what the Project Diva ones went for?
They were still available, I think, for like 25, 30, like from the shop.
Well, I think for the fan made one, like when the Supercell one, even too, I paid 15 or 20.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But now all of this is old, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, most people like don't realize that like 10 years ago start to be old, but about like at least 10 years ago or something.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Let me check the Supercell one. It was released 2009, so yeah.
2009?
Yeah.
That's
middle
like
album.
15. Okay.
The middle Supercell album like the middle album is older than the games and everything, so it was like one of the first big albums made with Vocaloid.
Okay. Man,
it has "The World Is Mine" as the first track. It's like
yes. Crazy song. How much do I value that? It definitely is more than it was back then. Some of them hard to get, fan made. If I disregard the two that are still available, let me think. One, there's 8 in here. What about? And then again, feel free to fight me on this one.
Sure.
What about? Let me show you. What about 20,000 for the whole set?
For the whole set. Let me see.
Cause that's the thing.
like-
I'll be super honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I'm just like, pretend that you're not selling it to me today, right?
Yeah.
Keep them like where there's no humidity, keep them dry, keep them safe, and keep them for even longer than like the time you've been holding them, and this will increase in prices for sure. I'm just saying.
The Pandora box and the Supercell CDs, I would say 50, 60 each, really.
Oh,
Um,
each?
the
That's
top
crazy.
One, the top one is a single, so it's probably not worth a lot, and it's not sealed, so maybe 20 at most. And the bottom right ones are kind of just they're very niche, not big creators, so those would be like 15, 20 at most, each.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Is that sometimes those niche things, because they're still Vocaloid and they're still Miku, who knows? Like since they're not in production anymore. I'm literally trying to have you encourage. What do you think? What do you think of this?
At least 25,000 or 30,000.
We're doing it again. I mean, I even me, I see the value in this for sure. So let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not?
Fine.
Yeah. But that is a really cool collection, not gonna lie. And there's a lot that people Miku in 2024, she has, how can I say, she has kind of gained a certain level now of like, like the one who started a lot of people out there, right? Inspired a lot of people, a lot of people even for VTubing, like I said, like the whole concept of VTubing is a little bit because of Miku. So definitely the value of anything Miku will increase through time, 100%. So the new amount you have made today is, I just changed it right away. 65,700.
Nice.
That
all right.
Actually, at item number 4, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Doing pretty good, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get all those walnut. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like the high score, right? And I say that to my other guests. It's just like, it's a little bit of a competition with previous guests, but at the same time, the step can be a bit high. So I think you're doing just fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. And now to continue, because you did tell me, Janken, we need to talk about the CD first.
CDs come first.
Yes, because of the next item.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a bit bigger here. What are we looking for right now? Looking at right now.
What we are looking at. Let me be sure so I say it right. This is a fan-made art book collection of mine. I will say that it's not complete to the day, but it has the original ones too. This is Keigaro Dojin collection from 2008 to 2015. And what is the deal with Keigaro, right? Because it's not a name that a lot of people know. This is tied to the CDs because Keigaro designed Hatsune Miku.
I see.
Keigaro gave
like
her
the OG design.
OG, yeah, with Rinlen and Luca, like Megurine Luca, Kagamine Rin, and Hatsune Miku. He was the designer for Krypton with their Vocaloids. So obviously, like when you're into Vocaloid as an artist, as I am, you start looking into the art behind everything. And Keigaro, I discovered, had a very distinct art style that really influenced my own. Basically, he does the grayscale in colors after, and a lot of people that have watched my streams and my art streams realize this is how I draw now. So I would say
from this artist.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest influences to how my art style developed into what it is today.
I see.
So, like there were some actual Krypton published art books that aren't these individual ones, but they were just select pieces from these individual ones. So I made sure to, whenever I was in Japan or finding online via trade sites and secondhand sites, to get a hold of the complete collection at the time when I was looking at it the most. After this, I felt that because I used a lot of influences and practices from this artist. After that part, when I got a hold of because the 2015 one was kind of new at the time, I felt like and I haven't been buying them one per year or anything. I just kind of from 2015 I kind of tried to gather all of them retroactively, which was really tricky, but I did, and that's basically the deal with it. After that, I had enough influences to develop my own style from it all, so I was not really looking as much at their art because I was more pursuing my own art journey. So that's why I have the collection up to that point.
Okay, so you're telling me that the collection could go longer, like they continued.
I do believe I looked just in case, so I wasn't full of myself or anything when I came in. And I do believe they have been producing 2 per year since as well, so it goes on.
So it goes on. So it's a collection of 15, you said?
No, it's from 2008 to 2015.
Okay, and how many art books do you have there? I see.
16 of them.
16
of them, yeah.
Okay. All right.
They all have the little comic kit bonuses in them, the little slides and everything, of course. But I would say that after 2015, the reason I also stopped looking is because of the success of Vocaloid. Of course, the artists got commissioned to do more, and their style changed to be more mainstream.
I see.
So this is before they got there as well,
I understand.
Yeah.
You said you had some issues getting those books.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find anything before. At least the first 4 are probably going to be really difficult, if at all, to find them today.
I see. I went ahead and I checked. I know that some people in Japan do collect them. Because I was able to find some, maybe not all, and I don't know the extent of it, but I did have at least one hit on Mercari about those art book. But like I said, I don't know the extent. How much? You probably paid more than what it's worth because of transport and all that shenanigan. And these were they limited in the way that they were distributed?
Yeah, limited print of them all as well. These are made at Comic Cat. These are Comic Cat.
This is all Comic Cat?
Yeah,
I see.
Because there are obvious how do you say that? There are obvious printed books that have collections from these, but these are the Comic Cat self-published ones. Yeah,
I see. What is the value? How many pages does a book have?
They're pretty thin.
Yeah, they look kind of thin.
24 at most, maybe. It's not a lot.
I see. It's hard to guess here. From what I've seen, I should have taken notes, but there was a collection of like 6 or something, and they were like offering, they were selling it for like 5,000 Japanese yen, which is about 50 bucks. But I don't know like which one it is. Was the first one? If it was the recent one, I really don't know.
They went for like 1,000 yen each new at least. But I feel like this is such a I will admit that when I got some of them, I got them for less than new price, but the shipping went a little bit. I guess,
yes. The shipping, like, unfortunately, the shipping doesn't really increase the value. That just
no, of course not. Of course, don't worry about it.
But I am thinking. Let me do some quick match here. You have 16, you said, right?
Yeah.
I think. And I think it's pretty good. I am willing to get these for 2,000 each, which means I would be ready to offer you. I had it a second ago. This amount. What say you?
I think that's fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Because art book, if again, like well conserved and everything, the kind of things that can also go up in value, especially if there's limited print. So yeah. Also, when I do offer, right, I always offer in the sense that like I have to resell them afterward.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a party shop after all, right? Right? Okay.
Yeah. But you put these in the corner where you have some Vocaloid stuff, and I'm sure some people will recognize it.
Yes, 100%. 100%. I think there are people that would be looking into that. So this is fair. No fight for this one.
No, I won't fight you.
All right. So let me do the new number here. You are almost breaking the 100,000 barrier here. Your new number for what you brought today is 97,700. Almost there. Yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, one of the reasons I'm not mad, I also offered you that, is the reason, right, that you did collect them, because it did inspire you directly into your art. So
I owe my art style to these to this time of and the artist, I say.
To that point, like it's really like this is the one, like if you had to choose. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's very important to me. I have since developed it to my own thing and taken.
Yeah. That makes sense, right?
It made a big impact. Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty good. Let's see item number 6 then. Right here we have, well, it says right down the screen, but we have a
Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh man,
that goes way back for people that had those back in the day. Now, I will say, this is a bit more than just a Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh no, there's a twist.
There's a twist. No, there's actually not that much of a twist. It's the fact that I I kind of built this one from a couple of broken ones.
Aww. You can repair stuff?
This was one of the things that made me want to try. See, I didn't own one back in the day.
Okay.
Like when it was actual. I actually got introduced to Game Boy Advance through later when I bought a friend's, because I really, okay, let me see. Start from the right side. I really like portable consoles.
Okay.
It's to the point where I will favor them over normal
wow.
consoles with TVs, yeah.
Okay.
I really love for what they are, what they do, and the portability and everything like that. So, at one point, a friend was going to upgrade their Nintendo DS or something, or they just had one lying around because they were just whatever playing something else. So I asked if they wanted to sell it. So in his set of Game Boy, like was it Nintendo DS, the first kind, the really bulky one.
Yes, I had one of those.
It came with some games that really introduced me to a lot of the games that I love today as well. Ace Attorney, you had Castlevania.
Yeah. What a classic.
Also had a lot of Game Boy Advance games, and that got me curious, right? So when it came to like, oh, what about if I find something that plays it as well, that just plays the Game Boy Advance games? And that's where this was kind of a thing, because you would find consoles available even to this day. They're pretty cheap to get a hold of, but they're in very rough conditions. But now you can refurbish things pretty easily, right? So it's up to you, like whether or not this brings down the value of the item or not. But basically, this is I had a really broken one, two actually, and then I shifted parts inside of it. I learned how to solder. It inspired my tinkering. It inspired my tinkering hobby. And this one actually has a better screen. It has an IPS screen that changes the brightness to it. A bigger battery.
It looks really bright.
Yeah, and that is the lowest setting for the picture. But the left and right, you can also put it in the lowest setting, so that the battery lasts you longer. But the left and right trigger are tighter as well. Like they're not the kind of flimsy buttons the originals had. So it's very, very custom made. It has my signature in there too. Sharpie, yeah, because it was like, wow, I almost broke it multiple times. I fixed it and it put it together. So yeah, the shell is pretty new as well, and I ended up enjoying it quite a lot on commute because it's quite portable.
Yeah, I mean, you learn to do this to repair it, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's some determination.
Now I can repair. Now I just can repair anything after doing something like that, because usually there's the fear of like, it's not really broken, do I even want to open it? But I've told people on my streams as well, like if you're gonna have an opportunity to learn how to do these things, do it when you're already ready to get rid of the thing. If it's that broken,
yeah, for sure.
There's an opportunity for you to learn. You might be able to fix it, or it's just broken, and that's kind of what this inspired as well. So I've fixed a lot of electronic things. I'm very, very handy like that now. I guess
I may have to reach out to you, because I have absolutely no talent to repair stuff or build stuff. Like I'm terrible at building new furniture. Yeah. Okay, now I have only one concern, and I'm thinking, and I don't know the answer. I don't know how legal it is in Japan to resell a refurbished console. I actually have no idea, but I know that this country has like special rules. But me personally, as a person, it doesn't matter like if my business is in Japan, I am very curious about that console, because you did work on it personally. Now, sadly, this is cool and all, but being refurbished do mean you opened it, so it is always less attractive to a buyer, usually.
Yeah.
How much nowadays just a SP is worth? Maybe like $100. I don't know. I really have no idea. But there's always like one person who's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this for $5," and you're like, "Hey, hi," because they don't know the value of things. What? And I see that the screen is on, meaning that it does work, right?
It does work, yeah.
Okay, it does.
Some of the parts changed the speaker also, so it's a crisper one and everything. So
Wow.
it's just it's improved in all sense of purposes. So if you're gonna play Game Boy Advance games, this is the way to do it.
So,
oh wow, I'm just gonna tell you that just did a quick IPS V5 screen with a battery mod. They go for over €100. So maybe you should look into maybe putting some things out. If you ship out, I mean. But yeah, I'm not expecting that because of what we're in Japan, we're in your store.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you said, it is improved in a way to me. And I don't know if like it would be the same like in other pawn shops. It's always difficult to. The item is cool, but it's not like I can sell it as a collector item. It's more like you sell it as a almost like
in order to use
art,
because
because you work on it, and it's like it's a new console. Let me think. I think for all purposes and everything, I am willing to. Whoa, did I just do that? I just did that. One moment, we're gonna bring back that item. I don't know how that happened, but I think I can offer for this, and I think it's still an okay price. I think I can offer 10,000 Janken Ponyan.
10,000.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do know, but by itself, the screen, like you just said, has value. But I mean, if someone wants to buy the screen, they're just gonna buy the screen brand new anyway, right? And this is not what this is. You had this for a little bit, right?
This one I've just kept for collectors. I have another one. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not used actually?
No.
Oh.
I built it at work, but I haven't played anything.
If it's not used,
all the buttons are so clicky, I don't want to use them.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean, but it's more than clean. It's unused. How much do you think?
I mean, you were gonna give me 10,000. How about 13?
Oh yeah, sure. I can do that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna go too much.
Oh yeah, just the fact that you told me afterward that it was unused, that just for that it does increase the value for sure. Oh, and I think it's perfect in a way because you're gonna turn the number into. Wait, let me see. You're gonna turn the number into your new value.
Yeah, my VVV.
Yes.
Built in Thunderbolt walnuts. Yeah.
And then like this. All right, the new value is. One moment. Calculating here. I don't have automatic system. We'll do this manually over here.
It's a Japanese way of
Yeah, the Japanese way. Exactly.
I love that. There's big calculators. For those that don't know, the stores in Japan generally always have this kind of big button calculator.
The smaller store. The big store, like, you know, they'll have like the big register. But yes, in smaller store, definitely.
Yeah. But I'd say even big like collector store, I've also had the calculator.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I can say that you have broken the $1,000. That is 110,700 Janken Pomme yen. Woo! Let's go.
Hey, we did it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I had to use a little bit of sound effect here for you. That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of nuts. That's a lot of nuts right here. That's for sure. That crow's about to get fat.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fat crow.
But you do have more items, so it's not over. It's not over. Maybe you're gonna be able to invest in. There was something you said at the beginning. You were like, if you make more money, maybe you could invest. What was it again?
Invest?
Yeah. You were like, oh, if I make enough money, I'm gonna be able to recoup. Oh yeah, to buy your eye. Yes. The Tetris eye.
Oh yeah.
Because you need one for yourself too.
Yeah, that's right. I need to find one again.
Yes, you can. You can just rebuy it at my shop, technically.
Okay, we can do it after. I need to go convert it into. There's gonna be a couple of conversions of currency, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
And it's not money laundry, guys. Like, don't start any weird rumor. All right, let's check the next item. You did say right here, like, couple minutes ago, that you're like portable console.
Yeah.
And he's not lying. He likes portable console. He brought two today, back to back. So this one is tiny.
It's very tiny.
What are we looking at?
This is a Game Boy Micro. It's something they made at the end of the Game Boy Advance lifespan. It didn't sell well. It flopped for all intents and purposes. But it is a fully functional Game Boy Advance that fits at the palm of your hand.
It's as big as the palm of your hand. I think I may have seen those. I never held one, but I may have seen those.
Yeah, the surface of it is it's a bit bigger than a credit card. It's smaller than a cell phone nowadays. It's a bit thicker, I guess, because it needs to fit the actual card on it. But yeah, this one, well, it's open, as you can see. It's like this is a actual legit Famicom version, like Famicom colored Japanese console.
Okay, so this one is not touch, like you did not open it or anything.
This one is open. This one is mine, so it does.
No, what I mean is you did not literally like open it.
No.
Okay.
So this one out of the box comes with a screen that you can change brightness on, and also has a headphone jack, so you can use the headphones. The SP doesn't have a headphone jack. You need a cable for that. But don't worry, I threw it in there. It's in there.
All right.
Yeah, and it charges the new cable that I also have here added to this one. Not original, but I feel like it would help you resell it. It's USB charge as well. So the thing with this one is the one I kind of would bring with me on commute. This one came to me in Japan with in a trip to Japan multiple times. So yeah, it's an awesome little console. Like
the size.
The size is so portable.
Very portable.
Any pocket, and I don't think you can get a hold of them as easy now, but you can change the face of it, like the cover. comes off really easily. So that was the idea with it, that you could collect it with different colors, different, different cases essentially. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta say, right off the bat, let's make something clear. Why portable console? What's your appeal?
I guess because of commuting and things like that. Not when driving yourself or going anywhere, but long trips. I like so I like traveling. I like traveling, but it's always the case when you want to travel light that you might not be able to bring much with it. How do you say that? The size for this one, basically, this is one of the things that sold me on portable consoles, because the DSi, the Nintendo DS was kind of bulky for its size too, because it has screens and everything, right? But this one, the Game Boy Advance specifically, has this kind of touch of retro games in there too. The reason I specifically rebuilt the SP to be Nintendo 8-bit style is because I never had one, It was like way before. So it's just the fact that kind of like a bit of my own appreciation for where everything has come when it comes to portable consoles. Right now, the Nintendo Switch is awesome too.
It's kind of hard to take it with you, but unless you have a bag. But yeah.
But this one is one I play Tetris on.
I can see that.
This one is the one because some of the games that I had, obviously you have to have cartridge for each game and stuff like that, but the games I would always bring with me was Street Fighter 2 that was released on the Game Boy Advance that I got a hold of, and Tetris. You never get bored of it. It's just easy to bring out, play a bit, that kind of stuff. It's just the pick up, put down of it, because whenever I just you play normal consoles, you kind of need to commit to sitting down, either by your desk, couch and stuff like that. And this one it's just what the space that mobile games and gacha games and stuff take up now, where you just bring up your phone and play games and stuff. That was the appeal with portable consoles for me before smartphones and stuff.
I see.
And that love that just just stayed there in a way. It's just it's a dedicated gaming machine and all the games that are made for it run well because they're made for it.
Yes. No, I understand what you mean. The especially like nowadays, it makes sense. Back then, that was more rare, I feel. But yeah. How rare is this? Like, because that's one of the thing I haven't researched. I felt like it would be kind of easy to find one. It's not rare per se.
It's easy enough to find secondhand and everything, of course. This was made as a collector's edition from Nintendo and everything.
Right, for the color, right?
Yeah, I can't remember how many years it was. It was like an anniversary kind of thing. 20 years anniversary, I guess. I don't know when it. Yeah, 20-year anniversary of the Famicom. They made this console.
Okay.
And so this one obviously in used condition because I played it. It runs everything is run pretty good. Everything still, yeah.
And you said this is the Game Boy Micro. Yeah. Okay. So if I look real fast, I'm just curious. This one I did not check. Oh, I see it right here. Actually, I cannot get it, but yes, we don't really see it on the picture. Let me zoom again. But that's the one that the interface is kind of gold. Is that correct?
Yeah.
The reflection don't really show the gold, but I see it here.
It is shimmery gold.
Yeah. Yes, and red.
people are selling it here and there for like around 300 for in the full in open pack, but all accessories in there.
Okay. He
And
did his research.
I do have the original carry case with the Nintendo
Okay.
tag on it. That one is not worn, and the box and everything. So yeah,
Okay.
so it's a complete pack opens.
The fact that you have the celebration one maybe is better. I think to make a profit, but I do like the idea. Like that's the kind of things I think we're losing because of phone, because games are too big nowadays. And I like the nostalgia idea behind this one especially, because it feels like it was designed too late, if what I say makes sense. Like this is probably why that it flopped. So it's kind of a bummer.
This came out around the time when smartphones started to get bigger.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like it kind of like released a bit too late. I am willing, I think, to ask for that because it is in good condition and everything, even if it's not near mint. And it is the limited edition, 20,000 Janken yen. What do you think?
I think that's a fair offer, actually.
Fair offer? All right. But
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of awesome games on the Game Boy Advance. I don't really know how easy they are to get a hold of. I have them. Maybe I should have offered them in a package too. But
you do have the game.
I do have games for it.
I see. Okay.
But yeah, I think it's a fair price for it.
And you have the box too, you said?
Of the console, yes. Of the games, not so much.
No, the console. Okay.
Yeah, the console.
Okay. Yes, that helps having the box usually, even if it's not like pristine condition. Having the box is a little bit more legitimate usually. All right.
The box and the charger, yeah.
So with this, that brings you to. I see that Lyko wants to be of. She wants to negotiate, but it's not it's
negotiating against me.
Exactly, right? But I think this is fair. And to be honest, I personally really like the idea of that console. So I am thinking this is fair. All right.
Yeah.
Now the new amount here that you have, Wilhelm, is 130,700.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is pretty good. Alrighty, let me see. We have 2 more items, I believe, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna say I said it at the start of the stream, but I'm gonna repeat it again. Okay, so that's gonna be important that I repeat it. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 fluent, the 4th one kind of decent, and then I just kind of know phrases here and there, give and take,
Right. Are you still learning for one of those languages?
Always
learning. So, studying languages. You may or may not know my Japanese is kind of like mama. It's survival Japanese, and I tried to I'm very busy with this shop and the other shop, and all the things I have to do as an uncle. I do try to keep up, but what you bring today, I have many questions because I may not be unhappy that you bring this. Anyway, let me just show like what you brought here. You that I believe that's Duo. Is it Duo?
Yes, this is Duo.
Right.
Duo, the Duolingo owl.
Right.
The other green owl.
The other green owl.
Yeah.
So I have my reason for not being unhappy to see him like that. I am quite happy that you tape his mouth. Thank God. But what's going on here? Is he okay?
Yeah. I mean, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's just hanging around.
Yeah, he's having a time of his life.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Okay.
All fine, right? Aren't you, Duo? Yeah, you're fine. Duo. So this is Duo.
Yes.
Like I said, other language. Duo from Duolingo. And,
yes.
I'm a bit of a language owl myself, so
yes.
I'm here to call his bluff about how many languages he can do.
What?
And hopefully take his place at some point.
Wait, what? You want to take his place?
Yes, I'm the better the green owl. I'm the better language owl, of course. So hey, you know.
I mean, I own a business, and I'm not sure how this works, but you may have a conflict of interest. But you can think about that later, I'm sure.
I'm sure no one will miss Duo telling them to do this.
That's part of the reason why I was kind of happy that you strapped in here, because I gotta say, the whole tactic of shaming me in emails that I do not want to receive and notification that I do not want to receive because I'm busy and I'm not using your gosh darn app because I have a life and I don't care that much about languages with your not so... I'm gonna keep my opinion for myself. So how about you shut the fuck up, Duo?
He slipped up for that reason. I'm kind of done with the guy.
I just want to say, if you do take his place,
yeah,
right, you wouldn't like gaslight me in notification, right?
Not in such a roundabout way that Duo doesn't know.
So yes or no? Because what you just said like did not sound like a no.
Oh right. Well, this is a whole thing. This is a whole shtick that happens in the channel, right? This is a whole thing.
Oh really?
Yes. It's the fact that
you're gaslighting your viewers.
Do I gaslight my viewers? Can my viewers confirm? Do I gaslight you? Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm willing to pay you.
Oh.
Janken Yen Pomme. Janken Pomme Yen. To if you could take this guy off of my hands because I'm tired of him. He needs to go somewhere. I think you might have some connections that might help me with it. I don't know.
It's if someone would pay me to get rid of an animal, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened twice. Someone wanted to get rid of a dingo once. Yes, a certain orange dingo. Okay. Let's say that maybe I'm curious about your proposition.
Let me say,
There are
yeah,
people like protecting Duo and chat. Maybe I'm in danger with continuing with my offer here. But just for the entertainment of the idea, how much would you like think of offering here?
How much did the person offer you for the dingo? Did they even offer you anything?
Actually, the show was a bit different and actually refused because I thought that the dingo would probably scare customer away. But that's a different take here.
You can be the hero in this story, and you can keep him locked up. You can keep him silent. So no one ever gets gaslit by Duo again. You can be the hero.
Okay. Money.
Okay. Money. Okay. How much have I made so far?
So far, you are currently, I can't even show it on the screen. You are at 137,000 Janken Pomme.
I'll offer you 8,000.
Wait.
No, wait.
8,000?
Yeah. Is that enough?
You want to give me like $80 to commit the felon?
Sure. That's more than your dingo got.
Things got real on the show. Let me think here.
Maybe I should reconsider.
How about like none of this happened? Okay, and because of our new, like, you owe me like some 16-bit wine, and that would be sad to like not like having like a continuation to that because of maybe issues with a certain owl and his company. How about we convince everyone in that is watching that none of this happened. Duo is fine, actually.
Duo is fine. Yeah,
it's a joke, actually, everyone. It's a joke. Duo is fine. He's gonna annoy you. Check your app. Check your app. Yes, you'll see. He's still replying to you. Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
fine. But you know what is really fine though? The last item you brought. I'm very excited. You actually showed me a little bit later than all the other items, but when you did show me, I was very excited. Because this has a lot of meaning compared to this green owl that we're going to make disappear from this.
The green owl.
Yes, we're going to make it disappear. Because this has real meaning. This is very Wilhelm van der Bos. What are we looking at here?
This is my tea set.
Yeah.
My personal tea set.
Personal tea set. Every day. You are prompting people about what they are drinking and what you are personally drinking. Yeah. And this is the tea set.
Yeah, definitely. That whole thing started even before my debut, when I was early silhouette days, as we call them. I found that to be a thing. Funny enough, the whole me being appreciative of tea and drinks and stuff like that, it's kind of a recent hobby per se.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was even but like it's maybe a couple of years or something at most. So it's been really fun. It's been really fun to learn
Okay.
and experiment with a lot of hot drinks and even cold
Uh,
drinks during summer and everything. Um, so the whole this is just the this is partly also things I've picked up. The glass teapot is super beautiful when you have something colorful and fragrant in it and stuff. But yeah, definitely this. You guys have seen it on my stream, hand cam stream. I'm drinking from these teacups with the feathered spoons, um, and yeah, definitely the. I love trying out some new stuff. I've actually even gotten scolded by some people for trying out something completely outrageous. But this is how I've learned and found the combinations that I really like, and I'm actually really happy to be able to recommend different drinks to certain people.
what about the outrageous part?
Oh, the outrageous part. At some point, I tried some jasmine tea with some milk. That's a thing that I would do. That I would do in Sweden. I think it's a Swedish thing to do, honestly.
Really,
Um,
it kind of like,
no, it's really
yeah, I don't
it's tasty,
know.
but yeah. But
Mm.
you have to. They're not all bangers. You have to. That's what experimentation is about. I'm an alchemist. I'm an alchemist.
Are you
That's that's an owl chemist. Yeah.
an alchemist?
My lord. Yeah.
Oh,
So there's a lot of things that come with experimenting to learn and studying. You have to
okay,
try things out to know what works or what doesn't.
okay,
And
okay.
yeah, I would argue jasmine works really well with milk, but some people will say like it ruins the oils in it and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm. Okay.
Have you
No,
tried it?
no, I haven't. So I really,
Yeah.
I'm a curious person by nature, so I can judge instantly. I was just like a bit like, but who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
The tea purists will always get on
Yes,
your case when you
always.
do you do infusions and combine things with one another. But I like to try things with uh, nut syrup, like hazelnut syrups and vanilla, and I use coconut milk instead of like the barista kind, instead of normal
Uh,
milk. Try to change up some flavors as well. So at some point the combinations really work, you know.
okay, okay. Outside of this being your personal set,
Yeah.
are there like rare item in there?
I wouldn't say there is actually.
Ah,
The set itself is just it's a combination of a bunch of different ones. I thought the feather spoons that I had found at one point were quite rare, but it turns out you can get them elsewhere. So you know, I'm not gonna be
not real
scamming you.
gold.
These are not real gold. No.
Ah,
The
here goes the
cups have.
value.
Yeah, it does. It does. So I'm not going to try to scam you with this.
No, it's
It might.
it's more the
It might.
emotional value here, right?
Yeah, definitely. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
just like the art books inspired my art. The sets, the
Mm,
teacups, just
mm.
wanting to make them look nice because I've also practiced some latte art and trying to learn the next step of it all the whole time. You know, really going for almost like a barista approach of it all. Um, this kind of inspires me to try new things the whole time. The glass teapot has this really nice how do you say that? It's like the where you can just put whatever combination in and it stays without really floating around. Colador. Anyway,
I have no idea. I'm not
but yeah,
knowledgeable enough.
initially, you know the little tea ball you can put tea in and
Yes,
lose.
yes, yes.
Well,
Well,
basically
it's right there on the screen too.
it is right there. Yeah, that one. That's what
Uh,
I mean. That one was what I initially used, but with the glass teapot now that has kind of it
ah,
built in, separate from the water. So yeah, this has inspired a lot of different combinations, and I'm still looking to get more loose leaf tea to combine more things.
mm.
Really.
I personally, even if it like the value isn't there, I do think this is an important item. I personally really like the spoon. I
Yeah,
think
the
they
spoon.
are very creative, like with
Yeah.
the feather that like it's totally you. It's great. The cup. are kind of cute. You do have your personal cup, I think, that you also like brought with you on your person.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
and it
We were
kind
having
of
some
like
tea.
it kind of looked like that too, a little bit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
This
the
one right here.
white, like yeah, with
Always have it
the
in the back
gold.
pocket. Yeah. No, but
Yes,
I
of
was really
course.
happy when I found the tea set because it really matched what I always had envisioned for my own tea set, and I'm really happy with these. They're lovely.
What is the
Yeah.
value I would put on that by itself? Where the emotional value take over.
It's a bit
I'm
tricky.
estimating maybe, and the cup, like, there's nothing like really special about it. Like, they're not like
You can't.
rare
Okay,
porcelain.
I'm gonna tell you, like, as a warning thing, you should put that in the item description. You can't make American style tea with this.
What
And
does
by that I
mean?
mean warming up the water in the microwave.
Listen, if people are too microwave challenged to do that when they are not in my store. Unfortunately, here this is a secondhand shop. I do not take any responsibilities, so
Well,
up to them.
but for real though, you can't because there it is actual. There's actually metal on the parts of the cups.
And for real, if they do it when they buy it from me, I still do not care. Oh, I sound so harsh, but like if you are microwave challenge, yes,
Fair enough.
yes.
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay. Now,
Maybe
value.
maybe it's on them. Maybe it's on them if they actually heat up water in the microwave.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Exactly. Part of being an uncle is being supportive, and also to tell you when you're an idiot.
Okay, fair
That
enough.
is that you're not you per se,
No,
but
I know. They're heating up.
yes, I am a very straightforward uncle here. All right.
As a Dutch person, I appreciate it.
Exactly. Right? Like, like sometimes like people don't say it. I will be that uncle. All right.
Nice.
Emotionally charged. I love personally the design. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna give it more value than what I'm thinking because of the emotional value. I am offering for the whole set, and I think if you fight me on this, I don't know on what point. Maybe you had like a secret weapon, but I don't think you will. I am ready to give for this special Wilhelm branding special tea set 15,000 Janken Pomme yen. What do you think?
How much have I made so far?
You are now, before adding this one, at 130. Oh, are you that kind of customer? You are totally that kind of customer. Okay, I'm reading it to you. Like, I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be like, I would like to have like a perfect round number. So can you add 300 more to this just so I can have a beautiful number? Is that where you were going, sir?
No.
Oh, shit. I tried.
Kinda, but no.
You are at 130,700 total.
130 and 700.
Yes.
Well, the even number is very tempting.
Yes.
No. Hold on. The even number is quite tempting.
Uh-huh.
So with this value added to it, right? Let's see. You said 13.
I love that every time that he's been like haggling, I've heard. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I've heard the click a clack of like the buttons going to do his math. Yes, tell me.
Okay, so I would like you to go 15,301.
I hate him. No, I refuse.
But I will put in my favorite a bit of my favorite tea blend, which is a Scandinavian Southern style black tea blend with rose petal, marigold, and orange, and strawberry.
Is that what we're drinking tonight?
If you take the offer.
If I take the offer, that is. All right. I can't believe that we are doing the anti version of what I propose, and we are going to change this number to have a disgusting 1 at the end, breaking everyone mind. This is what I offer you because I'll take it. Sure, I'll have your delicious sound tea. And then this will give you a total of we put the 1 here and we put the 8 here and we add the ugly 1 at the end.
The keg comes back.
The kegs come back? What do you mean?
I mean, well, they're saying it's very in line with me with the added.
Yes. 100% very chaotic here.
Mm-hmm.
So this gives you. You know what? I kind of like it kind of like it's artistically. There's 2 other ones in it. It's like it gives you a total of 181 and 1.
Yeah.
Janken Pomme.
It's beautiful in its own reason.
It's beautiful in its own value.
Just
having
like we
that
all
one
are.
at the end. I guarantee you are the first that actually asked to have like a single digit at the end.
Why? Thank you for agreeing to it.
I mean, you know what they say, right? It's like with 1 cent, you save it, and eventually it becomes thousands, right?
Yeah. That goes with a lot of things.
Exactly.
Everything, all the little things.
All the little things. We're so inspired tonight. Wow.
Thank you very much. Man, I made there's quite a lot of this is gonna be a lot of walnuts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of walnuts.
That's a lot of walnuts. And you owe me, and I will definitely annoy you. And now I know that usually December is really busy, and I understand that I'm also very busy. But definitely I will be in your DM because I'm expecting some of that wine.
Yeah, I owe you a keg and some wine for sure.
Good. All right. All righty. Well, thank you, Valheim, to participate and show us some of your personal item and some funsies. That was a great time. Thank you. Thank you
very much for having me. Thank you, everybody, for dropping by and checking out. I hope it's been a fun time for everyone there too. It's been
fun.
An honor, and I really appreciate you reaching out for this. Like I said, I really did need some more money for some walnuts, so this is a great opportunity for me. But yeah,
and we got to learn about some cool stuff at the same time from you. So everyone's winning here.
Exclusive for you here.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Before we leave for today, do you have any special announcement you want to say, maybe to my viewers or new viewers?
Well, it's kind of still in past tense, but it was a lot of work. if you want to learn more about who I am, of course, you can drop by my streams. I do puzzle games, I do cozy games like Stardew Valley, like we just said, and I also do art. Everything covered today definitely happens on stream. But there is also a lore video that I worked really hard on. I did all the art for it, and
that's already released.
Yeah, it is on my channel on the videos. I don't have a lot of published full motion, like full length videos. So I would appreciate it if you check it out. It was really fun.
I just posted the link if you guys want to look it up. Nice. Yes, definitely. If you like cozy stream, if you like art stream, and once in a while a little touch of chaos.
When you least expect, keep them guessing. You gotta keep them guessing.
Exactly. keep them on their toes. All right. For me, next week I'm announcing something big. You're actually aware, so that thing. I'm announcing this next week, so be on the lookout. I've been working really hard, and I've been dropping hints a lot. I've been working hard for that event. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys will be too. I will be announcing the event next week on my channel, and that's going to be probably on Friday. But anyway, you can check my schedule. All the information will be there. So yeah. All right.
Excited to see how it all goes.
Very
We've been working
excited.
really hard on it. It's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Everyone stay tuned for it.
All right. Well, thanks again, Wilhelm, and thanks everyone for watching. And let's just leave with a general otsu like we do here in Japan. And everyone, Wilhelm?
Hutsu. I say hutsu.
Bye-bye.